Hey, what's good? This is JC from my own pocket. What I'm gonna do for you today is just gonna do my 1 week review of this beautiful, well built, in my opinion, Asus ROG Zephyrus G14 gaming laptop. Now this one I like in particular because I like the material they use. It's nice, and to me it's like a soft touch material. I'm just in love with it. I've used the Apple MacBook Pro on several times, the MacBook Air. I like the cold feel of the metal on top, but I don't mind with plastic. But for some reason, this plastic they use is like a soft touch. It's very pleasing. I love it so much. And also, what I love about all the Asus, I like how the way they do their thing. Come with little holes, but in certain lighting, it kind of got the rainbow effect. And I like the way how they sell the products. They got this boom, Republic of Gamers, established 2016. I like the way how they sell the products. And the color of this one in particular is Moonlight White. And it comes with a nice gray, it's not chrome, it's almost like chrome, it's not chrome, but it's like a brush gray. And it complements the Moonlight White so much. And this, like I said, the design is kind of similar to the MacBook Pro in terms of how square it is. How square. The only thing with the MacBook Pro, it doesn't got all these heat vents, but it's square, and I like the way the edges are round and perfect. It's a beautiful machine. And this thing is not a fingerprint magnet. One laptop I've used is okay, but I would tell people not to get it because it's a fingerprint magnet for days. It's the Acer Nitro. The plastic they use is one of the worst plastic on the market. Even if you don't do nothing, if you got dry fingers like me, I put it on it, it smudges like hell. It makes it look like you was eating chicken, greasy fried chicken. But anyway, one thing I like, again, I just can't stop talking about the way this thing looks. It looks so good. I've used the M16. The M16 is a little bit chunky. This is just perfect. Look how perfectly square this thing is. Perfectly square. And see, boom, nice Zephyrus right here. And it comes with a bunch of heating vents to dissipate heat. It got two in the back and one on each side. Now, unlike the M16, it doesn't come with the Ethernet ports, but that's okay because these things use the most latest in Wi-Fi technology, the Wi-Fi 6AX. So you're gonna get awesome connection with awesome speed. So if you don't have Ethernet, that's fine because most users who use a gaming PC or any laptop in particular, they're not going to search around all over to look for Ethernet port to plug it in. They're going to use Wi-Fi, and these companies know this, so they put the most powerful Wi-Fi modem inside. So you're in good hands. This in particular comes with a HDMI 2.0. It's not 2.1, so you're not going to get 120 FPSs, but you can connect it to multiple devices, so that's cool. And it comes with two USB Type A and two USB Type C. But you can see on one side you got one USB Type C, and it comes with a 3.5mm jack. You can use it to connect your headphones or your microphones if you choose. And on the other side, you got the other USB Type C with two USB Type A, like I said earlier. So that's cool. This particular one, it does not come with a webcam, but a lot of people don't really use webcams on their laptop nowadays. Some do, but most of them don't, because most of them come with a 720p, which is not so great, even though it may do like a conference call in a Zoom, but it's still not great. Some people rather go out and buy like a Logitech or whatever brand they love to use and get it in 4K or 1080p for their front facing, for their vlogging or whatever they do best. I don't do that, so I don't really know. But whatever they do it best, and they go and buy their own connected. So that's why it comes with the multiple ports. Beautiful. This, like I said, it comes with 16GB of RAM, which is plenty enough. And if you want it, if it's expandable, yes, you can. It's expandable up to 24GB. And again, it comes with two speakers, 2.5 watts. It's not the loudest, but it still get the job done. And the weight, just a little over 3 pounds. It's not that heavy. Like I said, I'm not the strongest dude, but I'm not the skinniest either. And I'm holding it with little to no effort. It won't hurt you. Boom. All right. So And the dimensions, I failed to mention, I think I mentioned the dimensions. I don't remember. Anyway, in case I didn't, here it goes. The height of it is zero 0.7 inches, which is cool. The width is 8.74 inches, and the depth is 12.76 inches. It's not that big. It fits perfectly. Like I said, even if you got a small knapsack, you can fit it perfectly inside. And also you can put your power brick inside. Power brick is not that big. You go to the 4-cell battery, so it's gonna hold it charged well. Also, with this particular laptop, it uses a Ryzen 9, and the Ryzen 9 is very power efficient. This is, to me, one of the most efficient gaming PCs laptop I've used so far. The ones I've used the Legion, I've used the M16, I've used the Acer Nitro 5, and the Acer Nitro 5, in my opinion, is the worst. With 1 hour of gameplay, I need to charge it, and it gets super hot. The second one, to me, in terms of battery consumption, is the M16. They're fine. The Legion, I don't even want to talk about the Legion. But anyway, this is the perfect one for me right here. I've used it. I use it a lot to play games. But enough of me yapping. Let's just open it right now. One hand style. Boom. Boom. See? Like I said, this camera is not doing it justice. It's beautiful. So you can see the lighting right here. It's a full brightness. But I'm going to go ahead and unlock it. And like I said, the fingerprint scanner is a hit and miss. It's a hit and miss. I'll try the fingerprint scanner. Sometimes I hit and miss. I don't really like it that much. So I'll just go ahead and just put in my pin. Now we're on the main screen. Excuse me. This thing got a lot of features. As you can see right here, I got my apps that I use a lot. Oh, like I said, I need a new camera. Guys, if you can hook me up with a camera, I appreciate it. Anyway, it's not touchscreen. So sorry about that. If you guys are fan of touchscreen, sorry about that. I use PlayStation now a lot to play a lot of games. And I even use the Xbox. I'm gonna click right here to show you. I use Xbox Game Pass a lot. And if you buy a gaming PC, most of the time it comes with 1 month of Xbox Game Pass. It can be a lot of Xbox games that's available. As you can see right here in the corner, one I've been using a lot is Madden 2019. I still love that game so much. But anyway, when you get this PC, I want to show you guys. You got to go into the Armory. The Armory is that's just Asus thing where you can go in and modify the PC to your preferred liking. You can modify the fan, the backlighting, everything. So the button is right here. Just want to show you. Nice Asus button. You just click it and they go into the feature. Okay, these are some of the cool features right here of the Armory crate. And when you get the Armory crate, you can modify your keyboards, your GPU. You can do a whole lot of settings with the sound and a whole lot of things we're going to get into real quick. So first thing first, what I like to do, I like to go right here into the settings. And the settings, you got a few things right here. I got to comment up real quick. I need a new camera, guys. Help me out. It comes in the general mode. This is the customized theme. The ROG theme Armory crate. It only modifies the color when you go into the GPU, CPU area, which we're going to get into in a minute. And you know, they got different kind of Asus. They got the tough gaming. The tough gaming PC comes with a nice orange or mustard looking color. I don't know what this one is. I never mess with that. But you will see in a few minutes when I get into there. So you see the update always come in here. First thing first, when you're gonna get this PC, don't jump into it. Go into the Asus Armory crate and see whatever updates you need, because you got some important updates that you have to do. So it's saying I need an update, which I don't think, because I updated to everything. Okay, you need some update. Look at that. You got to update the device and components. So one thing I like about Asus, they're always updating their things. They're always updating their PC, so you'll be on top of things. Right now it's showing me I got some updates I need to take care of. So I'll probably hit those later, because I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. Like I said, this is my first full review. I'm nervous, but I'm thanking God I'm getting through it. And right there in the about, it gives you the versions of it, of the app, and a lot of things. Now for the device, now this is where things get very interesting in terms of the audio, the visuals. This is where you want to go into the systems. And it tells you the memory. For the memory, if you want some apps running in the background and you're scared that it may slow down the performance of the PC or use up a whole lot of juice, you can click the free up and free up some of the apps that's running in the background. You'll have it right there in this area right here. You can clear it if you want or not. So usually I just leave things in default. So I'm just get out of there. And this right here in the GPU power savings, you have some hybrid functions. You got standard, and let's read what the standard says. It automatically switches to the discrete GPU for demanding applications and the integrated graphics for other tasks. This results in good performance when gaming and long battery life during non-intensive tasks. So that's what is on in most of the time. And like I said, I play a whole lot of NBA 2K, not NBA 2K, the Madden 19, and in battery mode, and it lasts for up to 3 hours, which is ridiculous for a gaming laptop on battery power only. The ones I've used only last up to like an hour or and a half. Okay, we got eco mode right here. What is it about eco mode? The discrete GPU is completely disabled for maximum energy savings, lower temperatures, and less noise. You can still play games using integrated graphics, but performance will be significantly lower. Yeah, I noticed that sometimes when I play with when I take it out and I put it on battery mode, the resolution on the games is like you go down to 60 hertz. You can notice a difference. But the moment I plug it into the power supply, the resolution, the refresh rate is like a change, like it goes up to 144, because this is a 144 hertz panel, and you can see the big difference. All right, and you got optimize. Let's see what it's about optimize. It automatically switches to the discrete GPU for demanding applications and the integrated graphics for other tasks when on AC power. This results in good performance when gaming and long battery life during non-intense tasks. When on battery power, the discrete GPU is automatically disabled for maximum battery life. Cool, I can't wait to live with that. Also, the lighting right here, you can also set up the different lighting how you want it. And the brightness, I think this is for the keyboard. All right, so the keyboard comes in different settings. This is static. This is static right now. And let me show you right here. So this is static. That's all it's doing. It just sit there looking beautiful. I'm going to show you right here. You got different settings. Like I said, the camera. I need a new camera, guys. Help a brother out. Check. You can go on my email and give some information or help me out. I appreciate it. Anyway, I'll go show right here. Let me go right here. It comes with 3 different functions for the backlight of the keyboard. You got static, breathing, and strobing. So right now it's on static, and the brightness is right there on like I'll say 33%. So let's go back on here. So this is just the settings in the Armory. This is just for the lighting. So we already went through the GPU and the memory part already. So this is what it looks like. So let's crank this brightness up a little bit. Let's crank it up to 100. See, there's a difference. Okay, I noticed a little difference, not too much. And now I'm going to go into the different settings. This one is breathing. Let's see it breathing. That's pretty cool. And we can also optimize the speed of the breathing. So I'm going to bring it breathing all the way down to the lowest. You see, it's going to breathe slowly. Boom. I like that. That's pretty cool. Now let's go back to the middle settings. Boom. Okay, we're going to put it on full blast. Yeah, that thing's breathing hard. See that? That's on full blast. Let's put it back on the middle. And then let's bring the brightness back down. Let me see if there's any brightness on the keyboard. I'm going to bring it all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, see? Lighting is gone. So me, I like things on full blast. So I'm going to put the brightness all the way up to 100%. And see? It's beautiful. So let's go to the other one. The other one is strobing. And the strobing, it doesn't have any settings for it. You can't adjust the speed for strobing. But this is just what it is in strobing. Now, if your person has PTSD and whatnot, I don't know. I don't think this will be the perfect one for you. So I like the static. You just stay right there and it's look pretty. And also, if you want, you can also hit the reset default to reset it to what you want. And also, the next option is audio. It's already set to mild for the input microphone. It's set to mild, and you can always turn it off and on. This, you can adjust it the way you want the mic for the range, if you want it to be closing or spread out. And also, one thing I like about the AI noise cancellation, if you're doing your recording, your vlogging or whatever it is, it blocks out whatever noise possible, so you could focus on your voice and your voice only. It's a pretty cool feature. And the output speaker is at mid, so I don't like it too loud, but it depends. But to turn it, you can mess with it by turning it off. You can turn off it, or you can click on enhanced voice recognition. Whenever you're recording, your audience can hear you hear you clearly to their best, or whatever it is. Anyway, so I just leave it basically as it is right now. So you can see right here, you could adjust it. The playback devices, you can adjust it all the way up, or just leave it halfway. I like to leave things halfway. So I'll go back to halfway point right here. Boom. And the microphone array, you can do it all the way or whatever, just leave it alone. I just usually do it. You can play with it all you want. These are some of the features you can do. Awesome. Let's go back out here in game visuals. This is one thing I like about it. You got different visuals. You can collaborate the colors. See, you got different things. You can hit start collaboration. You can calibrate the colors to whatever you want. Usually I leave it on the default because it's good as it is. But if you're the person that like to mess with the colors a little bit, you can go ahead and hit color collaboration. You can do that. And the gaming visuals, you got several options right here. I think got up to 8 functions, which is going to optimize the gaming experience. And the first one is on default. I could say default, which I leave it on all the time. It shows right here to provide the best viewing experience for browsing photos and websites. I think I may change it up a little bit. Let me go out here a little bit so you guys can see. And also, you got racing. And the racing is fine tunes for fast pacing games. You got scenery. It fine tunes the brightness, contrast, and saturation for more vibrant hues, which that's going to be good for a lot of you content creators. You got RTS and RGB, best for viewing gaming graphics with enhanced sharpness and color performance. So I like to play a lot of RGB. I'm gonna RPG games. So I'm gonna do some gameplays. That's gonna be my next video. I'm gonna play my favorite game, Final Fantasy 7 and 10. So I'm gonna click on this video feature so you can see. You got FPS, first person shooting. It enhances visibility in dark scenes and makes it easier to spot your enemies. So this is perfect. Also, you got another one called Cinema. Cinema enhances the contrast and color saturation to deliver lively and more vivid visuals. So that's if you're watching a lot of videos on like your Netflixes and all of that stuff, or your favorite boy, JC, my own pocket videos, you can do that. Another one, you got Eye Care. This one adjusts the gamma value, saturation, and hue to reduce the amount of blue light and prevent potential damage. And also you got another one called Vivid, enhances the color saturation and the brightness of images. So these are some things, some visual options you can do when you get it. So like I said, all of this you have to click into the armory. You got a button right here on top, and then you can do all of the settings, which is awesome. It's one of the best in the market, in my opinion. It's one of the best. And also in the user settings, I usually go into the settings, you got the update. This is where you go to get the updates for your system. You're going to click on the settings. So to get all the updates, you come into settings, click the update center, and they're always updating the microphone, the performance, the battery, and all of that. So always check on this in the update center. Go into general. This theme right here, it basically changes the light. It basically changes the light on the GPU, CPU section, because they got different with Tough Gaming, Armor Crate, and Asus Armor Crate. So I'm going to go in there real quick and show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, this is where I'm talking about. I finally find it now. Perfect. This right here gives you the information about your system. It's right here in the iHome. So if you want to find it, this is the iHome. Let me just click it up real quick. This is where you can change the colors right here, and I'm going to show you real quick. This right here, you got it gives you the information. This is one of the best layout in my opinion for PC, for my limited experience using gaming PCs. This is the best layout in my opinion. This right here, it gives you the information about the temperature. It's telling me right now it's running at 50 degrees Celsius, and the CPU stats keep going up and down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me go over some more. On the bottom, it shows right here it's using 31% of the RAM, and we got up to the 15.4 GB. So using 31%, which is 4.8 out of the 15, which is not too bad. They said I've used 10% of my storage because this is 1 terabyte. You already know when it's already format and do its put in all this information, it's going to be less than that. So that's not bad at all. And the CPU fan, right now it's on performance mode, and this is the CPU fan. It's currently running at 26 RPMs, and the GPU fan is a little bit higher because you got two fans, one for GPU, one for CPU, and the GPU fan is running at 28 RPMs. So that's all. This is where you want to go to check up on your system. You got to click on the eye right here, and it gives you all the information about the system, what is going on with it right now. So let's go over here. You can change. This is the system configurations. You can set up the Windows key, the ROG, the touchpad key, the boot up sound. You can change the sound of the boot up if you want. And the panel power savings. This is the hertz, and this is standard hybrid mode. So this is the hertz right here. You can click it to switch to a lower refresh rate to save power when your computer is on battery mode. So this is what you can do. So you click it like that. When you're on battery mode, it's going to save it. So you click it off, it's still going to run on a high 144, but the battery's going to drain faster. So bear that in mind. If you want to keep it at 144 hertz, even on battery mode, you click it off. But if you want it to go back to like 60 when on battery mode, turn it on. And we've got some cool features right here. Game launchers and all of that stuff. And also this is the visuals for the app configurations, which I'm not going to get into too much right now. It's a share webcam. Share webcam is a feature. You have to download the app. The app is called My Asus app, and you can use your phone. You can use your phone for the visual, for the front facing camera. You can also use your phone to like to send files and stuff onto it from a distance. You can remotely control some features on the PC from your phone with the app, which hopefully I can download the app and show you guys some features, which I think is very awesome. You should check it out. Also, this is also some more. You can, like I say, you can create your profiles to get some more information, do some more things. I'm not going to do that right now. And also, this is the performance, and with the performance, it's going to have different fan speed. You got Windows, silent, performance because it's plugged in right now, turbo, and manual. So I'm going to click each of these, and you're going to hear how the fan sounds. So first thing first, I'm going to click on Windows so you could hear the fan speed. You can see the usage. You can see the temperature changes. Now let's go on silent. You run very silent, you don't hear it at all. And the temperature goes down a little bit. You see the temperature going down? Now, it keeps it pretty cool because it lowers a lot of the settings. A lot of settings is reduced to like it's bare bones. So it's not running super hot. So now, let's crank it up to performance. You're gonna hear the fan, hear the fan. Cause the temperature goes up, so the fan's gotta kick in. Now, I use turbo sometimes, and it's weird, but you're gonna hear the fan on turbo mode. All right, let me clear the turbo so you could hear it. You hear that? It gets pretty loud. All right, let's go back to the regular performance. I'll leave it on basic. That's cool. And also, where was I before? Yes. If you want to change the settings on it, right now it's on the RGB theme. This is where you go to change the theming for the GPU area. So I'm gonna go into tough gaming. I'm gonna switch it. It's gonna switch, so everything is different. Everything is changed different colors. You see that? Got the tough gaming. Everything is like in this. To me, it's like it's mustard, orange, yellow. everything. So the display, every light and everything's going to change. So let's go into let's change the other one to the Asus Armor Crate. Let's see what this is all about. So you got the nice blue right here. But this is where you change the lighting. It doesn't do nothing for performance. You just change the lightings, and to me it looks pretty cool. I think I'm gonna use this one. I like this nice blue. I'm a fan of blue. And let me see. Is there anything else I want to show you guys? For the gaming visuals. Now, this is what I'm gonna show in my next video when I do like my gameplays and everything. But that's just basically some of the few features I just want to show you with this awesome gaming laptop. Like I say, it's the first I'm doing a full review like this. I only had it for like a week, and so far I like everything so far. So just to recap, so when you hit the auras, if you want to check out the memory, you want to check on the GPU savings, these are the few features you can click on. And for the lighting, you can set it up the way you want in the different settings, the breathing, strobing. You see how that looked before. On the Aura Creator, you can create the unique lightings between the devices. You could have some monitors that got it. You can set up the way you want it. For your brightness, this is where you go. You go right here in this corner with the keyboard that's the devices. And also use it to adjust the audio as well. And for the auto sync, if you got devices that you want to sync, that's fine. I ain't got no device I want to sync right now. So if you got different devices, the Asus that can sync with it, you can go in here and you can also change the aura effect on it. As you can see, I ain't got nothing else. So you've got like keyboards, a mouse, or a monitor that utilizes it. This is where you want to go. You want to go right here into the aura sync. And for the game visuals, that's where we go earlier to change the different scenes. You can change the color temperature right here, but I leave it on standard. And these different features give you different gaming experience, or your editing, or you're watching your videos or whatever. This is what it is. And the game library, I forgot to check this out. They got some good games on here. You got some very awesome games you can download and play. I haven't done that yet, but I may try that out. And you also got the features to configure it. And scenario profiles, you ain't got to do nothing with that right now. And also featured. You got some, okay, perfect. In the features, you got game deals. You got some games that they're selling right now. War Tales of 10% off. And also got you got the VIP for the Village, Resident Evil Village. You can get it for 60% off for $23.99. And with the ROG VIP, you get an additional $1.20 off. And this is all in the ROG, in the Asus gaming market. Also, oh, look at this game. I've seen this game before. Biomutant. This is also an awesome game. I would like to try it out. And you got some other cool games right here. You got Resident Evil 3. All these games you can download for save. There's some cool features. You got Metal Gear Solid 5. And see, you got a whole lot of good games right here from the Asus already. So you can check this out. These games, especially this one, Ghost Runner, is on the Xbox. So you can play that on the Xbox Game Pass, or you can download it if you want to own it. With a whole lot of cool games. And I wish this was a 2K or 4K monitor, but that's good enough. So I ain't gonna buy nothing right now. So that's basically it right there. Excuse me for sneezing. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I really appreciate you guys watching my first real full review of a gaming PC. I hope to get better at this, so hope to see you guys in the next video. Tune in, and I love you guys. Thank you.